Welcome, influencers, to another jam session here with Vaughan. I have got Cyril with me today to share some great results he's managed to achieve. Cyril, thanks so much for jumping on today. Would you introduce yourself? Tell the people watching who you are, who do you serve, how do you serve them?
All right, my name is Cyril. I'm French, and so by birth, but live in Australia. The key question is, who do I support in the World Cup? I think when it has to come to football, it has to be France, but I actually also support Australia. Who do I help? I work with leaders of large company. They're super smart people, high performer, but the kind of people that say, I'm swamped. They would say, I know what I'm supposed to do. We have a strategy, but look at the number of emails that I'm getting every day. 2, 3, 400 plus all the messages. Look at number of meetings. I'm spending my life still in meeting. Look at number of things I have to do. And as a result, I have no time to spend on the thing that I should be spending time on, which is my strategy. I'm working harder and harder. I'm not going home on time, and I'm really stressed. These are the people I work with.
Yeah, wow, it's fantastic. And your business title, "Work Smarter, Live Better," is kind of the mantra that you live by, correct?
100%. I remember having a meeting with a client of mine called Offer. And my team and I had worked with Offer and his team. He's a leader from a large bank, and we had worked with him for quite a while. And I asked Offer how things are going. And Offer said, I had my review yesterday with my big boss, and he felt really strange. And I got worried. I'm like, what do you mean it feels strange? And Offer said, my team and I are now the top performing team in this whole division, but I work less. My wife has seen the difference. I have more time with my son, Noah. You and I, Cyril, talk about this passion that I have that I had always put on the back burner that I'm now restarting doing it. I work less and we're now the top performer. All those years, Cyril, I thought that to increase my performance, I needed to work harder and harder. And this is being the biggest paradigm shift that I ever had. This is Vaughan, what I love what I do, to be honest with you.
That's awesome, man. It's fantastic, and you've got some great companies that you've been working with, which is amazing. But we're here to talk about your time with us at the Influencer Project. What was your original challenge when you came on, when we started working together? What were you trying to create, or what were you looking for help with?
Right. I see my business, Vaughan, as about, there's big buckets. So to make it very simple, there's a bucket called attract. How do I attract people to say, hey, that's interesting? I have a bucket called convert. Once I have someone saying, hey, I'm interested, how do I convert it into a client? I have a bucket called organize. When someone says we want to do it, we need to organize the program. I have a bucket called deliver. We deliver the program. I have a bucket called create. I spend a lot of time thinking, how can we improve our program, do things better? And I have a bucket called lead. I have a team, and how do you lead a team? And I always think about the bottleneck, and one of the bottleneck that I have was the attract. How do I've been doing that for more than 15 years. I have a book that's a bestseller. I have a program that's really well regarded. But if you have great things and you don't promote it, or people don't know about it, well, what's the point? And so attract has been really the thing. Say, how can I be better at attracting? That's why I joined the Influencer program and project, is because I wanted some help about how to become better at attracting more people.
That's great. That's great. And what sort of results have you achieved so far? Like, from what could you say is a tangible outcome from working with us so far?
There's quite a few, and it's really interesting because there are some big one, and there's some lot of little fine tuning. And I think it is, you sometimes go to a session, and the real value you get is not only by the big content, it's sometimes some of the side comment, and like, make you switchable. But let's say the big one of the big one is we've put in place a real content value marketing machine that I have behind me. So now, thanks to your influence, and I think really the word influence, so your influence, I've been able to completely ramp up the content marketing I was doing. I was doing one video blog every 2 weeks. Now I'm doing, and I'm just about to start, thanks to you, 2 short email per week, plus 1 video blog per week, plus 2 online posts per week. I mean, I'm talking from 1 every 2 weeks to 5 per week. And already I've seen the impact of ramping that up in the number of leads that I'm getting. So that has been, pushing me to, sorry for my French, move my ass and do what I should have been doing for a while, but also give me the right guidance. That's been one thing. Another big thing is I had a program which is a big 3-month intensive. So when I work with the clients, big companies, I work with a leadership team, take them through a journey that's going to last 3 months, completely change their ways of working. And then I remember going to one of your sessions about ongoing learning, an ongoing program. And it was just like tweak a light bulb in me and say, well, I'm doing all this work, but it's Groundhog Day. I have to find a new client every time and so on. But I have all those clients that love what I do. And a lot of them are saying, what's after? And there was nothing after. So I built a program based on this session and this discussion that you and I were having, which is basically I have a foundation program, which is my intensive 3 months. And I've built an ongoing program, which is a few sessions per month for 12 months. And I've just signed my first client for the value about more than 300 grand a year, just one client on this one. And I'm launching another one for a lot of other clients, which probably going to double that at least of this one. So that's a big opportunity thanks to this new way of thinking influence that you had on my work delivery.
That's fantastic. What an amazing result. Well done. That's exciting. Hey, so if someone watching this is on the fence about joining with us at the Influencer Project, what advice would you give to them?
It's interesting because I started my business 15 years ago, and I'm often asked the question, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself 15 years ago? And the advice I would give is join a learning group like the Influencer Project. That'd be probably the main advice. What it took me 10 years to do, I should have done it in 3 if I had joined the right groups. And it's this constant learning. I mean, I love Warren Buffett was asked, so Warren Buffett, probably the most successful investor in the world, was asked about investment. And he said, the best investment you can do is investing in yourself. And so, yeah, you have to decide if the Influencer Project is right for you. And now I can't make this decision. But invest in yourself, join a group like the Influencer Project. That will accelerate your growth by, I don't know how many years. That's what I would say.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, one last thing. If you were to summarize working with us in just one word, what word would you use?
I actually have 2 words that came to my mind. The first one is bold, because I work with Vaughan and he's a great person and he's bold. And it's bold into how you change your thinking. The other word that came to my mind is personable, and you and Rana and the people of this are so personable. They're the 2. Actually, sorry, I have 2 words: bold and personable. They're the word that come to my mind.
Fantastic. Well, mate, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you taking the time today. And for anyone watching on, hopefully there's some great takeaways here from Cyril, and I look forward to working with you as well.